So we'll begin with the first question. The only question's from Nick Ray, upcomer, and it's, what's a talent or hobby you have that not many people know about?
I play classical guitar for the majority of my life since I'm 7. So yeah, that's a big part of me.
Okay, now we can open up to questions if anyone else has any.
I have a question if possible. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
see your hand up. You can go.
Okay. If you could one trick a champion in your role and never play anything else, which champion would it be and why?
I don't know. I don't really like playing same champion like over and over and over again. So, but I used to be a Zed one trick when I was younger. So maybe I'll just play Zed again. He's pretty fun, and he was my first main.
Thank you.
Okay, if anyone else has a question, could you please raise your hand? We'll go with Danny.
Hey there, Perkz. My question for you is, who do you think, champion-wise, is the best in the mid lane currently in the meta?
Akali seems pretty strong right now. In like multiple regions. So, but I'm not really sure if she's the strongest. Lucian is pretty good too. It's hard to say. Maybe Akali right now. But she has like the best unit right now. So maybe Akali.
Okay, Pedro, can you ask your question next?
Yes, hi Perkz. This is a two-part question. First off, the team sort of allowed the EG's advantage to snowball from the beginning of the middle game, from the beginning of the game. And so my two questions are, what went wrong with the laning phase against Juzuke, and then how did the game run away from you guys all the way to the end?
Well, we like my jungle solo killed enemy jungle, and the game should like already be kind of won then. But then we took like a crab fight that should be a 4 versus 3 because Ryze has to catch the wave on the turret. But it feels like we were late to move or something. I'll have to check the replay. But basically TLDR is like they took a 3 versus 4, in which they are really flipping it. But since we lost the fight, it just kind of like loses the game. We got quarter killed there pretty much. So the game is really hard instead of it being like really easy. Like it just turned switch really fast. So after that, everyone was behind, and it was hard. It was hard for me to all in because I'm also behind. I'm basically 1 level down after that whole play. And then it's just the game just becomes hard because we have losing lanes instead of like lanes where we can fight. So I think that was the biggest issue.
Okay, Andre, you can ask your question next.
There are around 5 import mid laners in the LCS, and you're obviously one of the most recent. Can you talk about how North America has treated you thus far, like strictly when it comes to League of Legends? So like solo queue, maybe the different environment. Is there anything that surprised you in that sense?
I think it's been really not bad. Like it's been pretty good. The solo queue is slightly worse than in EU, but I don't think it's that much of a difference. So yeah, honestly, it's been good. I didn't have any expectations really because I didn't know what I was going into, but yeah, it's the level of play is definitely slightly lower than EU, but like it's still not bad.
All right, thank you.
Okay, Pedro, do you have another question?
Yes, I do. Regarding the Scuttlecraft play, did that memory of MSI pop back into your mind that maybe the result would have been similar to today?
I mean, yeah, I think it's different. I mean, it's kind of similar, I guess. I mean, the thing is, this time around, that took like usually at MSI we were getting out macroed, I feel like, but this time enemy team actually just took a bad fight, but we ended up losing it anyways. So it's just like really shocking, you know, in the game as well, and like obviously after the game as well, because like the whole game just like falls to shambles after that. But yeah, I think there is. I mean, it's just League of Legends, man.
Okay, any more questions? Okay, Joseph, you can go.
With Jizuke being like a classic Rise player, what did you think of his control on the mid lane?
I mean, it was. I think he played good. Yeah, it was a well played game by him, but it's like hard to judge a game after it's like lost a minute 4. That's basically like there was like no salvaging our situation because suddenly we are all losing our lanes instead of being equal or winning. So yeah, it's kind of like a solo queue game which you just want to FF.
Okay, looks like that's all the questions. So that's a wrap for this scrum. Thank you,
Cool.
Perkz.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.